In high school, I got 32 handwritten pieces of mail from Ole Miss in one day. Yes, 32. Let me break this down for you. Before we get into it, I just dropped my Get Coaches to Call game plan. It's packed with all my insider secrets to help get recruited to play in college. Go to cfbacademy.com or link in my bio. It's totally free. So people always talk about how wild recruiting is nowadays, but let me tell you, it was just as crazy 10 years ago. There just wasn't a bunch of NIL. I used to rush to the mailbox every single day to see which school sent me something. Most days I'd find 1, 2, 3 pieces of mail. I've read some of them on here to you guys. 4 on a good day, but this one day my mailbox was pretty heavy. I grabbed the stack, brought it inside, and started to go through it. Turns out Ole Miss sent me 32 handwritten letters. Notes from Hugh, their head coach, the tight ends coach. Every person that worked at Ole Miss football wrote me a letter that day and strategically sent it at the same time so it all arrived at once. That's how you make a splash in recruiting. And now that's pretty common practice. When I was at Arizona State, we used to do the same thing. I implemented this strategy and would text all the coaches what players to write mail to that day. It was definitely mailbox overload. I'm sure the mailman was pretty annoyed that day, and I had plenty of reading to do that night myself, but it just goes to show how intense and how competitive college football recruiting can really be, and the lengths coaches will go to land a player. It's even crazier now, but that's just a small glimpse into what happens behind the scenes. Funny enough, their effort didn't really pay off because they ended up going to Penn State, but credit to Ole Miss for the strategy. It's one we still see a lot today. And just imagine my mailman's face, though, in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, when he was dropping off 32 pieces of mail from one school. Crazy.